Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We're at part 17 of the Pokemon Generation 1 playthrough.
Pokemon what now?
Pokemon Generation 1 playthrough.
We're still doing this?
Yeah, we're still doing this.
Oh,
We only took a week break. Come on, that's a record for weekend RPGs. Final Fantasy IV had... What was the longest break we had in Final Fantasy IV?
3 weeks?
3 weeks, I believe. Persona had 2 weeks. And I know we're learning.
With the fine learning, we're just managing to have the fewest fuck ups.
Oh man, yeah, but we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We got more footage for you. We got more
And a mouse pointer.
Yeah, the cursor's still there.
Oh, it's bothering you so much.
It is.
Can't be bothering you guys that much if you don't get up and want to move the mouse away. Just saying. Anyway, last part. What did we do last part? We went to the Safari Zone.
Yeah.
And no, last part we leveled the fuck
Yeah,
out
you
of
see
Tauros.
what I mean? We don't remember what the fuck we did last
Last
part.
part we leveled the fuck out of Tauros in the last beefer.
Beefer.
We discussed our Pokemon origins, but now we're actually going to proceed with the rest of our Pokemon pilgrimage.
Our
Pokemon
journey.
pilgrimage?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Why not? So what
I
we
hate
did?
to catch the final Pokemon out of all this.
Well, we flew back to Pallet Town thanks to our cutfly bitch ducks. So our next destination is Cinnabar Island, which is actually south from Pallet Town. That's the quickest way to get there. There are 2 ways you can get to Cinnabar. We'll be exploring the second way later.
But it's just more convenient to go through Pallet Town.
It's faster.
Yeah, you don't have to go through Seafoam Islands. Whatchamacallit, the fishermen trainers, I already mentioned this before, pretty much use Pokemon you can fish up with a rod of any kind.
Yeah.
And starting with this guy, there's always been that one gag trainer that always has 6 Magikarp.
I've actually ran into one in Pokemon Y.
Is it a generation tradition or
Generation tradition.
So there's always a fisherman with 6 Magikarp.
Right.
Alright, because I don't remember the one in Generation 2. I haven't played Gen 3, so...
Gen 2 is the one on the bridge where you meet Anthony. He's directly across where you meet Ralph or Anthony, I forget the guy's name. I think it's Ralph the Fisherman. Who tells you about the cool fish swarm.
Okay.
I was expecting someone named John the Fisherman.
John the Fisherman.
Why John the Fisherman?
I play the song.
It's a song.
I play the song, but it's copyright.
Oh.
Yeah, level 6 level 27 Magikarps.
Good for HP. Good for EV HP grinding, but
Yeah, true. But I figure we have the spice of the variety is the spice of life. So all my Pokemon got a shot at a Magikarp.
nice. You know, I like how you're just sort of picking fights with the fishermen. Fishermen, actually,
You want to go?
that's another thing too. That's the one thing about fishermen as well. Unless you go out of your way for it, fishermen ain't gonna fight you.
Wait, what you got against Magikarp? What'd you say about my Magikarp?
Go get him. All right, so you can go. Zap.
Is this our first seeking? Actually,
Fuck no.
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, but you got that backwards.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
No.
Fuck I don't know.
think it's the. I don't think it's the first seeking we've seen
I
yet.
don't recall.
But there's a
if it was the
Goldeen.
first seeking was.
I don't recall fighting a Seeking.
I think that might have been our first seeking. Yeah.
Fuck.
Shit.
Anyway.
Wait, you got 666 XP.
I don't know. So what the hell happened there?
I saw that. Yes,
it
you
was
just
a-
gained 666.
It was a seeking sandwich.
I'm in the mood for fucking trout.
These sandwiches. A nice
Dude, seriously, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna order flying fish. I want some seafood for dinner tonight.
A slice of Goldeen in the center with the seeking bread.
Wake up, Slowpoke.
Salt.
We're going fly fishing.
Sauteed with a hint of lemon and some nice swirlix on the side for dessert.
Actually, my favorite fish is salmon.
I like salmon too.
I
Teriyaki.
actually like tilapia when it's grilled.
Tilapia. Did
I demand but the highest of fives. Attaboy.
Did we ever have tilapia?
I had tilapia.
Yeah, we had plenty.
What color is it?
It was a light brown.
Oh, is this the one that has like breadcrumbs?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that's that's good one.
That's a really good one.
That's a
You know, some little Poke fans are going, "Oh my God, my Goldeen!"
Oh, Goldeen, I love that too, especially with the
there's
nice
a
little
Seadra.
hint of lemon juice.
Lemon juice is what settles it, dude. But you gotta have. You ever tried teriyaki?
The lemon juice is what sells it.
Teriyaki seasoning on a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teriyaki salmon.
On salmon, yeah. That is the stuff of kings.
Yeah, mind you, we're all really poor, so. Rule's like, I am not impressed by your
You don't have
choices,
to be a
man.
rich
I am
man
disappointed.
to have a good fish.
Tentacruel is a great support Pokemon with very high special defense stats.
He also had enough of your shit.
With Tentacruel though, the first time I see him, I could have sworn the red orbs that's on his head were eyes. I thought those were the eyes, but then I looked below. Oh, those are the eyes.
I did the same thing too.
You know, it's like when you see a fly when you think it has multiple eyes, but really it only has 2.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
they
it goes
could
squish.
be sensors. Like feelers, only.
Yeah.
Or kaleidoscope eyes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me swimming?
You're swimming in the middle of fucking nowhere.
What's wrong with me swimming naked?
The
What?
Oh!
okay.
That explains so much.
Yeah, that's questionable. I never thought I'd see a cue ball in the water.
That cue ball is actually removed in Firebrand Leaf Green.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He drowned.
He was
So-
he was too big. He couldn't stay afloat.
They found his ball floating upstream.
So his copy is a flotation device. But
No,
not
only
big
his
enough.
ball floats.
No,
the
no, no,
density.
no, no. His head's the flotation device.
No, that's
No, then he
the
would've
copies.
drowned- then he
But
would've
the problem
drowned.
is the copies was the only thing that was surfaced.
Exactly.
They get to his mother. This is the only thing we could find.
That's gotta be a fucking. That's gotta be a really terrifying death report to give. Son? I mean, Mrs. this is all we found of your son. That's his ball.
He
It
called
was his
Jerry.
favorite codpiece. He named it Trevor.
Trevor the codpiece.
Trevor the
Okay.
codpiece.
Meanwhile, Johnny's had enough of that Pokemon shit and just decides to go full bull on him.
You know, speaking of Tauros, actually, I was actually watching I believe it was, I forgot which one it was, but it was the one with Jesse.
Huh?
That really narrows it down. what are you talking about?
It was like it was after Kanto.
Okay.
Was it Orange Islands, Johto? Well,
No. It was before Johto, but I forgot
so
what.
it
I
had
think
to
it was.
been it had to been Orange Islands.
I think so, but it's like it was Ash at the Pokemon tournament.
Oh, when he fought Drake?
Yeah, he had a Tauros. Then
Yeah.
Yeah, he used one of the 30 Tauros that he caught in an episode.
What
that
a
wasn't-
fucking retard
that
way to spend
wasn't
your
a-
time in Safari Zone.
It was yeah, that episode actually didn't originally air in America because one of the guys in the episode held a gun to the kid's face.
I almost thought we were talking about the Drake episode. I'm like, dude, I can remember that episode.
no,
Yeah.
do what Yu-Gi-Oh did. Do what Yu-Gi-Oh did. Use fingers.
Well, yeah, no, but I think it's
By the
before-
way, yeah, I like how they censored out the guy using 2 revolvers, but earlier in another episode, 3 villagers held shotguns right at Ash telling him to get the fuck out.
no, that's before they developed finger technology.
Oh no, it's 4 kids.
No,
they
real
didn't.
shotguns.
It was 4 kids. They didn't have shotguns. They used broomsticks.
No, they were shotguns.
Well, yeah, actually, 4Kids was a little more lax with Pokemon back in the beginning of it.
They probably got some angry parents or
Extreme sexual references aside, but yeah, but the Tauros episode was originally not aired, and then like I think one day in the Orange Island saga, Ash decides, "Hey, I'm gonna go back and get one of my Tauros." What Tauros? What the fuck? He's like, how did he catch 30 Tauros?
something. That was an
Give me
interesting
company
gang
until I
name
get
to
a
have.
hit. I've been here for 5 days straight. I'm still hungry.
I had to eat my own Magikarp, or I would have before it evolved into Gyarados. Now I kind
I
of got a real bad
tried
problem.
eating the Seeking, but the horn was in the way.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. You want to eat a Magikarp, then it evolves out of anger. You can't eat the damn thing.
I already have it to James.
The anger is its trigger.
Can you eat Gyarados?
I don't
Why
know
the hell would you want to eat Gyarados?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, can-
asshole.
I'm saying, can you?
I doubt it. I highly doubt you can eat a 10-foot?
Yeah.
10-foot tall Gyarados.
Well, I know
More
we
than
kind
10
of,
foot.
I know we kind of delved into this earlier, like with Farfetch. But what Pokemon make delicacies?
The crabs,
Like crab-eating kinklers and stuff?
Krabby Kingler, Clawitzer, whatever the frick that.
Corfish?
Not lobster, yeah, Corfish,
Yeah.
Crawdaunt, Meowth and Persian, depending upon what Chinatown you visit.
I'm in the mood for a
Oh,
Starmie.
no, I thought you would say Rattata first before Meowth or Persian.
I'm in the mood for a Starmie.
Starfish is a delicacy.
Starmie.
Believe it or not, that was one of the that was kind of one of the gimmicks behind Seabold's team. One of the Elite Four of Kalos.
Yeah.
Seabold has a team of fish Pokemon that are pretty much delectable, save for Barbaracle. You can eat barnacles in some cultures. I don't fucking know which ones. I don't care to know which ones. But
I've never been to that culture, but I read it in a book.
Well, actually, I believe, I don't remember if it's the Pokédex entries or maybe the anime went into it, like Staryus and Starmies are actually poached because of that jewel
yeah.
in the center of their body.
Jesus.
So is Lapras. Because you know what's going to happen. One day in Gen 7, we're going to get a fossil Pokemon, and it's going to be Lapras, and we're going to fucking cry.
Look at
Oh, yeah,
Polygon.
why would Lapras be poached? Is it just because it's exotic?
It's a homage to the Loch Ness Monster in a way. Meanwhile, you just beat the fuck out of the Poliwhirl.
Not the Poliwhirl spray. It's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna
No, yeah, it looks like he's just going to roll dice. Poliwrath is the one that's going to fuck you up.
It's like, hey,
You know,
play?
I'm going to dive into this a bit here, but water fighting is really a good and underrated type combination.
Who's water fighting?
Poliwrath and Keldeo.
Oh, that's right. Well, Poliwrath is the only water fighting in this generation.
Yeah. Odd combo, but it works rather well. Weaknesses don't bother it as much as you think it would. It's just the stats suck.
Do you think that if they were to ran out of Pokemon ideas, they would just come up with Chair, Gen 7?
Well, we
Chair.
already got ice cream cones,
Car
garbage
keys.
bags,
Oh yeah, car keys.
car keys.
That's
That's literally what it is.
That's borderline.
It's a set of janitor keys.
whatchamacallit? Weakstrom, the Steel member of the Elite Four, sends out Klefki first. So you can imagine how fucking degrading that has to be when the Elite Four tries to fight you off with his car keys. Here you go, most youngest trainer. Deal with my keys of car. Tickly, 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 tickly.
Can you like imagine if he couldn't find his keys for a baby, so that he had to use Klefki to use it?
Keys for our baby? Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
little
Key
jiggling
toys, yeah.
plastic keys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's degrading, yeah.
I'm sorry, Klefki. I'm sorry. And when he went, and then like 5 years later, he tells him what happened to this when he finally sees his dead.
Oh,
you
God.
couldn't stop shaking him.
Oh, no, that was sad.
All right,
So, welcome back to Cinnabar. Oh, back.
Cinnabar Island.
The hot-headed Quizmaster.
What
I had
key?
a glitch happen to me once. One of the guys would actually show up on the roof of the gym.
Yeah. I don't know what instigates that, but I've experienced
I'm on the
that
mission now.
I mean, I think it has something to do with looking at the locked door.
Yeah.
Like going into these, I can't remember if it was going into the lab or the Pokemon mansion and then going and checking the locked door immediately after that. That causes the old man to appear on the roof.
Johnny.
I've had it happen to me before too.
He asked you if you had any friends.
I do. I have you.
Yay!
And I have everyone at Brain Scratch.
I thought he was.
Do you have
gonna say,
anybody
I
to
thought he
trade
was
the
gonna say
cadaver
me.
with?
Like I'm a friend too.
Oh no.
Forever alone.
I was looking at that. One of our subscribers mentioned a separate Game Boy emulator called TGB Dual. It was an emulator specifically built with the purpose of link trading or using the cable link feature in general. And I looked it up, but it requires like having a different save file that only that emulator produces.
Yeah.
And I think if I'm reading it correctly, I would have to start a new file in order to get the use out of it. So no. Not
Yeah.
doing that. I will, however, use that emulator when I do the Generation 2 playthrough 3 years from now.
Anyway, now we're on Cinnabar Island, we can finally revive the fossils. At a point in the game where you're probably not gonna need them.
At this point, like, hey, you probably forgot about them.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh wait, when did I get that?
It's actually funny here because one of these Pokemon, this guy right here actually, he will trade your Raichu for an Electrode. And if you talk to him after that, he says that your Raichu went and evolved, which of course instigated a fuckload of Raichu, third evolution rumors. Like, oh, is that the elusive Peekaboo?
I think that woman in there who you asked for the Tangela, I think she's the only way you can get Tangela in red and blue. Yellow, you can find them in the wild south of Pallet Town.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy gives you a Metronome. I have to admit, Metronome is fun as fuck just to experiment with.
Yeah,
just for the
just
hell
to
of it.
experiment with it. Yeah, it's like the ultimate experimental move.
Well, what exactly does Metronome do?
Anything.
It's called the ass pull. You pull the...
You take out a finger, you put it in your butt, you pull it out, you wig it around, and see what happens.
You remember like Smash Bros. You got Clefairy or Togepi that do the finger waving?
Yeah.
It's a random thing.
Oh.
It's like that. That's
Imagine that. That shit is like... I remember playing Gen 2. Whitney's Clefairy used Metronome, and then I got hit with fucking Aeroblast. I'm like... and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm out of Machop.
Every time when Togepi's doing Metronome, we always hear it say its name.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It always sounds like it's like trilling. Like every time it's rolling its tongue.
It is.
But I can't do it.
That is the chain smoker Togepi impression, by the way.
I can't do it. I'm still sick.
What, rolling
Togepi,
R's?
voiced by Selma Bouvier.
Jesus.
All right, now welcome to Cinnabar Mansion. Well, I'm sorry, it's the Pokemon Mansion. That's what it's called.
Or was the Cinnabar
So-
Mansion until it burned down?
You can't really tell from the graphics, but yeah, this place is supposed to be desolate.
And red.
And right. Oh, thank God, it's not. This place is a fucking eyesore when you're playing on the Super Game Boy.
It's an eyesore when you play it on the red version.
And that's from experience, right?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do it for the review, by the way?
I did it. I used the Super Game Boy colors for the review.
And then he called me asking for Advil.
Matt, help.
Matt, help. I know you're like a few minutes away, but I just need Advil.
Matt, quit tugging your dick and give me some Advil.
Matt suited up in a superhero costume, stepped out the door, saw some teenagers, and went back inside.
Behold! I am the mighty Whitey! Fighting for truth! Justice! And any black person that scores over 900 on the SATs.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I gotta wait a little bit. There's
Johnny's like,
wearing
I'm
skinny
editing
jeans
that
outside.
out.
I know. It's like I don't know how to process that.
Johnny's like, I'm editing that out.
At Pokemon Mansion, though, this is not a very big place,
It's actually the birthplace of a different Pokemon. We'll see later.
which we'll find out about as soon as we reach.
Isn't
the
there a
diaries.
Marowak?
Oh, Growlithe. Oh.
No, it's not a Marowak.
Anyway,
July
Skull Kraken here kicks some mighty fucking ass. You still have Dragon Rage at this point.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Because the only two other moves that were Skull Kraken has left in his disposal is Hydro Pump, which we're not gonna give him because we have Surf, and Hyper Beam.
Hyper Beam. Isn't that Gyarados' best move, actually?
It's just up until about Gen 3.
It's just a really strong normal type move.
It's useful up to Gen 3. Actually, stops being useful after Gen 1 though, because Johnny's gonna find out during Lance, Hyper Beam had a glitch in it. Basically, if it knocked out any of your Pokemon, or if it knocked out the opposing Pokemon, if you used it, you don't have to suffer the recharge turn.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Johnny's about to find out the hard way.
Pokemon Mansion, though, if you're playing Pokemon Blue, this is where you could run into Magmars.
Yeah,
Oh Jesus.
they're pretty good Pokemon.
Yeah.
I never really... For me, my fire types was always Growlithe, if I didn't choose Charmander.
I usually go for Growlithe and Arcanine for my fire types as well, but I'm always the experimental type when it comes to Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there are plenty of good variants. Like I've raised Houndoom, I've raised Ninetales, I've raised Magmar, and Magmortar even. I've raised Ponyta and a Rapidash. I could draw out the individual strengths of each of them, but then it comes down to preference. And like Johnny himself, I prefer Arcanine for mine as well.
Yeah.
Wait, he said he's found something deep in the jungle of South Africa.
South America.
In a world with no South America.
Yeah, this is before we had just different regions.
Yeah, you have to remember, Ellie, this was made at a time when they thought Pokemon was going to be like a 1 or 2 game and done thing.
Yeah, so we can use real life locations.
What the fuck is
New
that?
class,
The
though,
Hamburglar.
Yeah, we got the new class Burglars. Burglars, like gentlemen, give you a lot of money when you beat them.
They're also loaded with fire types and a few poisons here and there.
Yeah.
Surf was a de facto water move up until Gen 3, where if you use it in double battles, it hit your partner as well.
Yeah, and it still goes.
Whatchamacallit?
Like-
It wasn't until, I think, it wasn't until the Diamond and Pearl arc of the Pokemon anime where they showed a Rhydon using Surf.
Did it have a surfboard?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
No, it didn't have a surfboard.
What
It
hell
was just standing there and it was just riding a wave up onto its own 2 hind legs. Which Pikachu then used an Iron Tail attack to split the wave in 2 and cause the Rhyhorn to come down on it.
Level 255, I'm telling you.
Son of a bitch. Ooh.
Yeah, but according to this diary we found, they found a new Pokemon
They christened
never
it.
discovered before in South America, and they christened it Mew.
Was it on a Tuesday?
No. I think the better question is whether or not they made the Pokemon on. They made Mewtwo on Tuesday.
Whatchamacallit? But this game isn't like the first to fuck up. I mean, I can understand this game fucking it up because, you know, we thought it'd be one and done. George Cerberus has no fucking excuse. Where they gave Ketchi a Scottish accent from a land in a world with no Scotland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think. No, I don't think you should. I don't think you should let limitations like that get you to prevent you from using accents. I mean, because if everyone has a singular accent, that's boring.
You can have different tones and stuff like that, but direct accents is kind of weird.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I mean, why does the world of Final Fantasy VII have to follow real life rules? That's boring.
Okay, but if we can identify the clear accent as Scottish accent, and
Well, yeah, as real life people, we identify as Scottish, but in the world of Final Fantasy VII, who knows?
After all, it is hard to believe that Barrow would be the only black guy left on the planet. I mean, aside from the woman that gives him catastrophe.
Oh no, there's the guys in the wall market.
That's a nice place for him.
I'm just saying, black people exist.
Good wordplay.
In the world of Final Fantasy VII, let me clarify.
I know. Christ, that was a Magneton. Woo!
Yep.
My personal favorite electric type. Ever since Gen 2, anyway.
Let's bring out Voltorb.
Ah, scientists are here. I forgot about them here.
Scientists, I think it's super nerd somewhere, and burglars.
What a combination.
Well, burglars, because they're looting the place.
Start looting the place for something that's been long since abandoned for how many years now?
Well, I mean, we're finding shit on the floor.
I got me there.
No one's claimed it either.
You got me there.
Yeah, no, a little kid just walk in here at their leisure.
Yeah, catch up coughing if you want.
Look at all the little rocks and trash bags.
The rocks and trash
Well, I
bags?
don't know. I think it's just...
That's just debris.
It's just debris, yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, fuck me.
Yep, those are rocks.
There are two ledges here. This one takes you back to the first floor as I fucked up there. Jump cut.
And the other one takes you where you gotta go.
Yes. We are looking for the secret key because the way to the gym is locked.
Because Blaine apparently locked himself in.
I haven't had any trainers in weeks.
Can you imagine
Business is going down. I can't figure out why.
Can you imagine someone actually claims they locked themselves inside their car?
Yeah, Peter Griffin. Johnny here showing some amazing balls, leaving a water flying type against an electric type. I mean, Gyarados does have fantastic special defense, but it doesn't matter.
I think the only thing Electro has though is Sonic Boom. Besides explosion or self-destruct.
If Voltorb used Sonic Boom, insert the guile sound effect.
We do that all the time, Brain Scratch.
Okay then.
For some reason, Electrode's Guile. I don't know. But in terms of the other Pokemon you can run into the mansion, you can have Growlithe, you have your Grimers, Weezings, Coffins, Weezings, and Ponytas, and again, like I said,
because you usually find horses inside abandoned mansions.
Fire horses.
Fuck.
Pegasus?
Fire Pegasus.
No.
What would be the plural of Pegasus?
Well, no, they don't have wings.
Pegasus.
Is Pegasi or Pegasus?
Yeah, it's Pegasus.
Okay, so it's without the S.
Plural Pegasus?
Yeah.
Fascinating. A lot of checkerboard tiles.
Yeah, that's nice. That's where it gets to be an eyesore,
Yeah.
especially in the red version.
Mewtwo is far too powerful. Giovanni failed to make it powerful.
No, Giovanni made it too powerful.
Okay, then.
They dreamed of creating the world's strongest Pokemon. And they succeeded.
Up until about, no.
Not even God can beat Mewtwo in that.
Arceus versus
Fuck.
Mewtwo. Good point. Depends on what plate's equipped. And so you just were to total wave all of our fiery puppy. That would make me crap if I was a burglar. Doubly so if I was facing down a fucking Gyarados.
Ponyta. What was the evolved version of Growlithe?
Say Ponyta.
Arcanine.
I think you said Ponyta.
Yeah, you can say Ponyta.
No, I thought you said Ponyta for a second.
Bonita?
No, I thought you said Ponyta. I was like, what?
That's a different way of pronouncing it.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
Ponyta.
Both of them have. They're both
There's no
valid
accent on the
pronunciation.
A. If there was an accent on the A, then you would put emphasis on the A.
No, I'm just saying that's how the name is pronounced. Ponyta.
But it's the same thing. Ponyta and Ponyta. It's the same thing.
Ponyta. Sounds like a Spanish fire horse.
A South American fire horse.
Caballo de Fuego?
Oh, son of a bitch. They didn't discover Mew. They discovered Ponyta. That's what
Caballo de Fuego? That's what it would be called?
well,
yeah.
whatever.
That actually does sound
Out of all
badass.
times I played Gen 1, I think I've only used Rapidash as my main fire type like once.
Rapidash.
I use Rapidash as my fire type for Gen 4 if I'm not choosing Chimchar.
It has a
Really,
lot.
it's not
Is
a
it the
problem.
fastest?
The fastest fire type?
Yeah.
I would think Ninetales is quicker. I'm not sure Dead Offhand on their speeds per se. But Rapidash has some good attack power though, or solid attack power.
Well, that I can believe that. Yeah.
No physical attack power. Special attack is lacking. And
Oh, my eyes are hurting.
Yeah, we're not even playing the Super Game Boy.
this ain't any more fucking pleasing. It feels like I'm about to get hypnotized.
It's just looking at these black and white checkered tiles. It hurts.
This place is ideal for a lab. It causes a lot of fucking headaches.
I mean, we reported it to the architect, but he never got back to us.
We think he burned down in the fire.
Something about a genetic experiment gone awry.
He's like many companies. You know, when they say to file a report, they don't do shit. They don't do shit.
Yeah.
Error reports are meaningless.
Yeah, it's like Windows.
Yeah,
Please tell us how we can help fix. Please tell us the problem, and we'll get back to you.
for some reason, your PC crashed. Well, you gotta elaborate?
We do not know.
The Electro kamikazed again.
I think what you're supposed to do is look up the not task manager. Service. I can't even. It's been so long since I've actually trained properly in Turk. Ugh. Task Manager, not Task Manager.
It's called the internet, Matt.
No, damn it, I can't remember the name of it offhand, but it's a tool you use.
Well,
Performance monitor or something like that.
A command prompt?
Yeah, no, it's not a command line prompt. You can easily get to it from your control panel. I just forget the name of it for the life of me. I know what it is. The name's just not coming to me. Hey, found TM22. What's that? Solar Beam?
Yeah, that is Solar Beam.
In Gen 2, that gets a boost thanks to Sunny Day because you can fire one turn left, right, and sideways.
Thanks to Sunny Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunny Day. And again, that's one of the special bonuses that certain moves do. Sunny Day negates the charge up period for Solar Beam. Though in a way,
it's not that helpful.
It's not that much of a difference because you're still using a turn to activate Sunny Day.
Well, no, because if you think about it this way, if you get one Sunny Day off, you get 5 continual Solar Beams.
It's very true.
Solar Beam, if you don't activate Sunny Day, you got 1 turn for Solar Beam, 1 turn fire, another turn Solar Beam, another turn fire, 3rd turn Solar Beam, 3rd turn fire.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we got the secret key, but I left the trainer alone. I went back to fight the trainer. He has a 9.
The fuck do you think you're gonna do
Alpha
alive?
Blood?
Ninetales, up until maybe about Gen 3, were pretty much the foxes that had to rely on their trickster magics, like Confuse Ray, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp later on. It has some great special attack power though, so you can use it either way.
I had a 9-tails for the Leaf Green playthrough for Brain Scratch, and I found out that Safeguard actually helped me a lot too.
Safeguard, Energy Ball. Yes, I can learn Energy Ball.
Mew gave birth.
I don't know what the hell you could breed a Mew with, considering that Mew can't be bred.
How do Pokemon reproduce?
Well, no, I think
Elliot, when a Skitty loves a Wailord.
No, they're just talking about cloning.
Oh, okay. But it's a gave birth.
I know, but they really meant clone. Or maybe maybe they impregnated the Mew.
If it was a perfect clone, we would have gotten just straight out Mew and then Mew. Now we got Mew 2.
Genetic splicing.
Yeah.
What do they splice it with?
Exactly.
A Mew and a loaf of bread.
A Mew and oregano.
Not oregano.
A Mew and Dan Green.
No, that gave us Garfield.
Who voiced Mewtwo in the movie?
There's 2 voice actors. I don't remember the first guy's name, but I remember the sequel movie was Dan Green.
Exactly.
I know, but I like the first guy too.
I will be honest. I kind of like half-assed that when I just said Dan Green and Mew. I didn't even know Dan Green voiced Mewtwo.
That's completely my fucking accident.
It was a complete accident. I didn't even know he voiced Mewtwo.
Neither did I. I just sort of went with Johnny said, oh yeah, Dan Green. Then somebody would have proved me wrong in the comments. I'd be like, no, you're stupid.
So we gave the guy the Dome Fossil. He gave it life.
He gave it back. You know, they can revive the dead in this fucking world. That is some pretty heavy shit.
He gave us a Kabuto.
Kabuto's a pretty decent Pokemon. Rock Water, though.
If you give him the Helix Fossil, you get an Omnanite.
Omnanite.
Which is the special attacking and high defense variant.
Yeah.
Kabutops are high attack and relatively speedy Pokemon.
However, if you recall the museum that we visited way back when we first went to Pewter City, there's actually a back entrance that you can access by cutting the tree behind the museum.
So which explains Pewter Museum's very high theft rate.
There's an old Amber you can get. That's another fossil. Take it back to the Pokemon lab and it becomes an Aerodactyl.
Nice.
That's a great Pokemon.
That is.
I'm grateful for the Gen 4 split again because Aerodactyl got a whole lot more tools to play with.
I gotta say, when I was a kid, Aerodactyl creeped the fuck out of me.
Was it its bottom jaw?
I don't know what it was. It was everything about it. It freaked me out.
You wanna know what was really terrifying? Do you ever do the missing no glitch in this game and you got like the fucking Kabutops fossil coming after you? That scared the fucking shit out of me.
But it all depends on what letter your character's what's your character's name. But I'm wondering, like, what name did you use Matt or did you use Matthew? Or?
I probably used a different variant. I can't think of it.
Yeah. But well, folks, that's the end of the Pokemon Mansion part. Next part, we're going after Blaine.
Are we gonna fight his goons too? Or are you gonna answer the quizzes?
Of course, we're gonna fight the goons.
John was the schoolyard bully.
Questions? That's nice. Now put them up.